Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Orioles girls varsity basketball on the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined by Ludington Oriole boys varsity head coach Thad Shank, who also happens to be the executive director and producer of the Orioles Sports Network. He's going to be my partner tonight doing color commentary. Got Nick Wysong here as the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and we have Jackson Jenner as the Orioles Sports Network cameraman. And good having you with us, Coach Thad Shank, as the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Mariners renew acquaintances tonight here at Hawley Gym on a game that was supposed to be played last night, got moved to tonight with the weather. Your boys still went down to North Muskegon last night, and they're going to be at Fremont tomorrow night, and the girls will be at Fremont on Friday night. But
we'll be here tomorrow night. We're not at Fremont, Scoop.
You're here tomorrow night, but the girls will be at Fremont on Friday. So we got 3 nights in a row coming up, but we got a big one here tonight, Ludington and Manistee.
Yeah, Manistee looks like they're having a pretty good season at 5-4. They played some pretty good competition. Their losses have come to the Fremonts and the Shelbys of the world, who are having great years this year. Coach Cott does a great job with his girls. I'm sure they're going to give Ludington a lot of different looks tonight. And let's play some basketball before this chilling weather supposedly shows up.
Here. I totally agree with you, Coach. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Earlier, I talked with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say in regards to tonight's ball game. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Warren Stowe. And, Coach, it's January in Michigan, and we're getting a lot of vintage Michigan weather right now. It's caused some cancellations, both for the boys and the girls. So this game that was supposed to be played last night against Manistee here at Hawley, being played tonight on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday. Good we can get it in, even with some gnarly weather ongoing today.
Everybody's in the same boat, so I hate to even probably say this, but I was a little happy we didn't play last night. Just if we would have played on Tuesday, that would have been, since Orchard View, that would have been 7 games and 4 practices for my girls. So the fact that we weren't able to practice Monday, but we were able to get in last night and practice for 2 hours, that was really great. We had a great practice, and we're able to go over some stuff. I mean, I'm coaching them and they're listening and they're trying their best, but when you don't have reps on the court, it's hard to really, get too upset, because you got to be able to do it. That's how the game works, and that's how anything in life works. So very pleased we had a practice last night, and excited to get after it today.
Sounds like it was a heck of a ball game at Cadillac in the Jeff McDonald Showcase Girls Basketball Invitational on Saturday against Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah, it was a great experience and a really great team. I knew, as we had talked, I knew the Sault Ste. Marie was a really good program, but didn't know much about this team until I scouted them, and they're very good. And they've got, a girl, Piper, I don't know her last name, but I can pretty confidently say she's the best guard we've played. Obviously, the Mallory girl from Grand Haven's a really great player, but in terms of guard play, this girl from the Sioux is probably the best player we've played this year, and that's probably not even close. And to come in overtime and compete with them, and we had a 6-point lead in the fourth quarter, and we just kind of made a few mistakes, and I made a few mistakes coaching, and overall, you just have to have that mindset of learning from it and growing from it. And I think overall our attitudes, the girls and my own, hopefully is really good and positive. It's a game against a really good opponent in a gym where our district's going to be held. Everything is good except for the fact that we lost the game, but a great experience.
The team seems to be gelling nicely. We're just about at the halfway point of the season. Your girls are 5-5 on the year, 4-1. West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. The sophomores all seem to be gelling with the seniors and with the juniors, and the play of Eloise Kwitneski has just got to have you with a big grin on your face.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, the girls were all settling into the team. That's any relationship you're in your life, whether it's a significant other or a friend or a large group of people such as a basketball team, you constantly got to work to nurture and build those relationships. So we're not perfect, but we focus on, I think deep down we all care about each other, and that's going great. And Eloise is playing great. She's scoring. This weekend in Cadillac, she was on the end. We did a really great job. Probably the best. I'll brag this group up. The best since I've been here of kind of just beating the press. Sault Ste. Marie ran a diamond, and then they ran a 2-2-1, and they were out of that by the end of the first quarter. They just couldn't press us, and that's a testament to my girls working really hard, knowing that we have to get better in that aspect. And Eloise found herself on the end of that, scoring a lot of layups, as well as scoring off offensive rebounds and in the half court. She's a high energy player, and she can finish at the rim, and the sky's the limit. We've talked about her ceiling. It's very, very high.
Well, your girls renew acquaintances tonight with ancient arch rival Mariners of Manistee, and it should be a heck of a ball game. What is it about Manistee you think that will make this a really good ball game tonight?
Well, they've got a really good guard, the Edmondson girl. I'm sorry, I don't know her first name. Elena. She's a great basketball player, and she's surrounded by other good basketball players. And they've got a lot of size. It's funny. I think 4 or 5 years ago, Ken would always joke with me about Keelan and Olivia and Ryan, and that's completely flipped. He's got all the size now, so I should probably give him some jabs back on that. But we can't expect to just play a walk-up half-court game against Manistee. They're big and strong, and that's the strength of their team, and we know that. Like we talked after the Coopersville game, I thought that was a blessing to play a very physical and tall Coopersville team that would prepare us for something like this. But a good group of girls from Manistee, we know that we're going to have to play our best. We're going to have to play our best tonight.
And your starting lineup, Coach?
Claire at the 1, Madeline at the 2, JC Cole at the 3, Jalen at the 4, and Eloise at the 5.
Good luck, Coach, to you. Good luck to your girls. Go O's, and talk to you after the ball game.
Sounds great. Go O's.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, Nick Wysong, Jackson Jenner, the Orioles Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. Girls varsity basketball action, the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Mariners. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. First for the Manistee Mariners, coached by Ken Cott. Starting at the guards, number 4, Elena Edmondson. Also at guard, number 21, Lindsey Gardner. The centers, number 35, Shaylin Harmon. The forwards are 43, Madeline Wayward, and number 45, Ava Mae Fett. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, assisted by Troy Veneman, Noah Laird, Bree Lewis, and Samantha Travis. Starting at the guards, number 11, Madeline Kenyon. She is a senior. Also number 13, Claire Keith, a sophomore. And number 23, J.C. Cole, a senior. Forwards are number 12, Jalen Laird, a senior, and number 5, Eloise Kwitneski, and she is a sophomore. And Eloise, her last 2 games, Thad, she has scored 17 and 19 points.
Yeah, you've really watched the maturation from last year to this year. She's a gifted athlete and she's a worker. Now she's starting to put a little bit of skill and technique with that energy and that athleticism, and she does some nice things around the basket. So and she's a girl who can extend out guard 1 through 5 almost on the floor with her athleticism. So that's great.
Ludington's got height with their 1-2 punch there of Kwitneski and Laird, but Manistee's got some height too, Thad.
Yeah, it looks like they got a little height. It looks like they've got some big, strong girls. I don't know if they have quite the height that we do. I think Coach Joe might have been a little off on his pregame assessment right there, that they were bigger than we are, but there will be some resistance at the rim tonight, it looks like.
Definitely. Manistee in blue jerseys, white lettering and numeral. Right off the bat, Ludington, Claire Keith. Ludington gets the opening tip-off, and Claire Keith drives to the basket and gets the layup. Good start for Ludington right there. Right off the bat, there's a 3-pointer by the Mariners. And as much as I want to say Chippewas, and I know you do, Thad, we both went to high school at Ludington in the 1980s, or you were mid-80s, I was early 80s. And, I just keep wanting to say Chippewas. I have not done it tonight. I've come close on about 4 or 5 occasions. Ludington up 2-0, 7:34 to go. Oriole basketball. Claire Keith with the ball. Keith will take the jumper. Good! Claire Keith has come out here on a mission in his first 35 seconds or so, and she's got 4 points, and Ludington up 4-0.
Yeah, the Orioles set a nice high ball screen against that zone for Claire, and she turned the corner, and the forward did not step out to match up with her, and she knocked down that jumper.
Manistee gets the ball down low there to Shaylin Harmon. Her shot no good, and here come the Orioles. Kwitneski just overlaid it right there, and here come the Manistee Mariners. Ludington up 4-0, 6:57 to go in the opening quarter. Now a foul will be called on, are they going to get Keith or
JC, I think?
No, actually, I think they gave it to the scoreboard.
They gave it to Claire.
They gave it to Claire Keith. And going to the line for the Manistee Mariners,
Elena
Edmondson. She wears jersey number 4. 6:55 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington off to a quick 4-0 lead. The Orioles have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, won 5 of their last 7 games. First shot up, no good. The first free throw.
This is a battle tonight for a chance to stay
with Fremont.
Stay with Fremont. Again, whoever wins this game's the game out and has second place solely to their name and has the shot at Fremont next time to try to get a piece of the conference lead.
Yeah.
So it's an important game.
It's a very important game, Thad, and our girls will play at Fremont on Friday night, weather permitting. Nice job working it inside there, and the shot is up no good there.
If I was a gambling man, Scoop, I'm saying there's no game on Friday. I know how administrators think, and they're already seeing those weather temperatures. I hope there is, but I just got a bad feeling.
You're hearing about this polar vortex that is heading our way. My wife teaches at Hart. She has not had she's been off all week.
Oh, she hasn't even gone to school this week.
No, she has not gone to school this week yet. Hart and Walkerville did not have school today. I think everybody else pretty much in the area did have school today.
Yeah, it looked like that to the south of us there was a lot of school cancellations today. But.
Right now, Ludington is up 4-0, 6:26 to go in the opening quarter. The Orioles and the Mariners. Get it down low. The ball sails out of bounds.
Manistee is trying to get that ball down low. We've been fronting their post players, and they're trying to lob that over the top of us, which is pretty hard considering our height.
He'll get it in. Shot up. Tough shot. Oh, in and out. No good. Ball fought for, and we're going to have a foul called on Manistee there.
Shaylin Harmon over the back right there.
Yep. Don't even have. Usually you have, we getting used to not having heights on most of these rosters. Used to in the old days you'd have heights and need to have what class? I mean, Ludington has the player's name, their number.
I'm not sure why schools don't do that anymore.
For Manistee, we don't even have if there's sophomores, juniors, seniors. So Ludington basketball, they're up 4-0, 6:08 to go in the opening quarter. Nice entry passer by J.C. Cole to Kwetneski, to Laird. Laird in the paint, shot up and good! Boy, it laid up on the cylinder. Actually, they're laid up bouncing on the rim back and forth before it nestled between the twines. Jalen Laird gets the basket. 6-0 Oriole lead. There's a steal for Ludington. Kwetneski will give the ball to our three-point sharpshooter there, Kenyon. Now Claire, her shot up. Yeah, speaking of threes, Thad, Claire Keith with the three, and I'll tell you what, she's come out on fire in this first quarter. She's got 7 points. Ludington up 9-0. A timeout on the floor. We're going to stay here and tell you once again about House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious, tasty House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight will be Grace Forfinski. Her interview will air at the half. We're back to action here, and J.C. Cole doing a great job right there, Coach, as she forces a Manistee turnover.
Yeah, you always want on defense to have active hands, and she did a nice job getting her hands up and getting deflection right there, forcing the turnover. Laird
with the ball. Kwetneski now. Kenyon to Claire Keith. Now to, Ludington caught a break there in a big way. The ball was deflected. Kwetneski lost it, but it went right to Laird, who gets the layup.
Yeah, Manistee did a nice job collapsing on our post players down there, but just the luck of the draw right there.
Yeah.
Loose ball. Jalen got a hold of it and put it in.
We're here tonight. We covered the JV game. There's a three-point shot. Manistee, no good. Ludington JV's winning tonight by the score of 41-26. And after this game here, this girls varsity game, we will be back with you tomorrow night. There's a turnaround there. Up Laird, no good. Kwetneski saves it, and it ends up going out of bounds, and it'll be Ludington basketball. But we will broadcast tomorrow night's game, weather permitting, from Hawley Gym, the Ludington Orioles. That'll be a boys JV, boys varsity doubleheader as Coach Shank and his boys take on the Fremont Packers. And I'll tell you what, Coach, if it's anything like the game back in December at Fremont that went to overtime, it'll be one heck of a competitive battle tomorrow night here at Hawley.
Yeah, we don't want the game to be like that tomorrow night. We want it
yeah.
We don't need it to be that close.
Into the Oriole lineup, Grace Forfinski, our player in the spotlight. Grace did a good job. Her defender flew right past her. She stops and pops and gets the little jump shot right there. And Ludington now up 13-0. Look at this defense. Forfinski is checked in. Also into the game, Heston Stowe.
The ball hawks are in, Coach. They're ready to get after it a little bit here.
Exactly.
We went from a zone press to a man-to-man, and we trapped from behind right there. Grace and Heston getting after it right off the get-go.
They love that nickname. I asked them about it, and they said, oh, yeah, we love the nickname that Coach Shank has given to us, the Ball Hawks. Look at Claire Keith. Oh, Claire Keith with a nice running floater right there, and she's having a heck of a first quarter. Also into the Oriole lineup now, number 1, Raven, the wrecking ball, Thomas. She is a junior, and look at that hustle right there by Heston Stowe. Wow. Not much of a breather right there for Eloise Kwetneski or for Madeline Kenyon as they come in, and now Claire Keith and Jalen Laird get a breather. 15-0 Oriole lead. Ludington has come out and just smacked Manistee. Good defense right there by the Orioles. Look at Raven Thomas right there fighting for that ball. Manistee will get it right back. Shot up, no good there by Ava May Fett. And now here comes Kwetneski. Kwetneski up and a little bit too hard on the shot off the glass right there. It ends up in the hands of Madeline Wayward. Edmondson will kick it out to her teammate. Three-pointer up and good. Manistee on the scoreboard. A three-pointer for Gabby Centers, who's checked into the game. And the Manistee student section finally has something to cheer about, Coach.
Yeah, Gabby and Ava Mae Fett have been shot ready out there looking to shoot the ball, as well as Madeline Wayward. They haven't hit any threes up until then.
Manistee trails Ludington 15-3, 2:58 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Coach Stowe has his most athletic lineup on the floor right now. I think he smells blood. He's sending the Ball Hawks and company after them.
Assistant coach Noah Laird went out there. The net was stuck, and he went up and jumped and got the net all situated nicely right there and got a big hand from the Oriole faithful over there. Ludington up 15-3, 2:53 to go in the opening quarter. Trying to get that ball in. Good defense there by Madeline Kenyon. JV game tonight. Ludington built a 33-9 lead at the half. They built that on a 21-2 second quarter. Then Manistee came out in the third quarter. Coach outscored them 13-0. But Ludington ended up winning that game 41-26. So a nice win for Coach Troy Veneman's girls. Manistee basketball right now. 2:49 to go. Opening quarter. Ludington up 15-3. Pass finds its way in to Maya Goodspeed. Now there's a block right there. Kwetneski, Eloise Kwetneski. And
great hustle by Elena Edmondson. You know, sometimes when people make turnovers like that, it mentally affects them and they don't get back on the defensive end. Elena came from the other end of the court and really did everything in her power to change the narrative right there on that.
She made a heck of a play, and originally it was called out. It was going to be Ludington ball, but good job by the officials right there. They have a confab, and it is Manistee basketball. Ludington up 15-3. Edmondson with the ball. Edmondson shot up. She overlaid it. Rebound Laird. Laird will get the pass out now to Kenyon. Kenyon ahead to Kwetneski, up and good headiness there by Kenyon to get that ball to Kwetneski.
Well, I thought it was a great catch by Eloise. You know, not a lot of people could make that catch and finish at the same time. That was impressive.
That was impressive, Coach. You're right. That was an exceptional catch right there. And there's a nice defensive play by Laird. Her shot no good, however, and Manistee has it. Ludington up 17-3, 1:53 to go in the opening quarter. Here at Hawley Gym on this Wednesday night basketball, and there's a shot up and in for Ava Mae Fett. Ludington up 17-5. Kwetneski with it. Kwetneski, nice move. Just a little too much with the left hand. Rebound up and in, however.
That's good. Credit goes to Grace Verfinski for keeping that ball alive on that offensive rebound right there.
Shout out to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street in downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940 for your furniture needs. Call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Trent Lundquist, he'll be there for you. Also a shout out to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Into the Manistee lineup, number 21, Lindsey Gardner. Into the Oriole lineup, number 23, J.C. Cole. Cole is out there. Claire Keith is checked back in. She wears jersey 13. Keith, turnaround shot blocked there by Gardner. Now it ends up with Kenyon for three. No good. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Manistee basketball. Ludington 19, Manistee 5 on the court for the Orioles. Kwetneski, Kenyon, Laird, Cole, and Keith. For Manistee, you've got Edmondson out here. Here's a steal. Claire Keith to Kenyon. Kenyon up and no good. Rebound Kenyon. Kenyon loses it now out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball, I do believe. So Lindsey Gardner out there. Also on the court for Manistee, number 23, Gabby Centers. You have 35 out there. That's Shaylin Harmon. Nice! Jalen Laird with the basket. Orioles doing a good job being patient, working that ball around, Coach, and as you like to say, passing up a good shot for a great shot. Orioles up 21-5. And they're getting some points on transition too, aren't they, Coach?
Well, they've done a great job of speeding this game up. Manistee's not comfortable playing at this pace. It's quite obvious. They've got some girls who can score and make plays, but they're definitely more of a half-court team. And they've tried to handle the pressure early by passing and through it a little bit, and Ludington adjusted and went to more of a lady-to-lady full court pressure, and they're just making them uncomfortable right now, and the pace is too fast in this game for Manistee. So good start by the Orioles.
Great points there, Coach. And the second free throw also. So Shaylin Harmon gets both free throws. Ludington up 21-7. And it's going to be Oriole basketball. 33 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Manistee wanted to make this game more of a slow-tempo game where they forced Ludington to play against 5 of them on the defensive end, but Ludington's sped it up so much that we're playing in transition all night, and we're not getting caught in that half-court game.
Kenyon on the drive right there. She made a nice drive, but her shot was no good, and Manistee back the other way. Elena Edmondson, she is fouled with 18.4 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Ludington up 21-7.
I think Elena's the one girl from Manistee who would be comfortable playing at this pace. The rest of them, it's just too much.
We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. First free throw up and in by Elena Edmondson. That's her first point of the quarter. Ludington had done a really nice job on her in this first quarter of action. Second free throw, no good. Long rebound, good speed. Now it ends up in the hands of Kwitneski. They'll get it ahead. J.C. Cole, her shot no good, but she's going to be fouled there by Manistee's Lindsey Gardner. Would you say there that she was doing a little cherry picking, Coach?
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think Manistee did a good job of getting somebody back in transition on a free throw. You normally put a girl back right there so you can try to get out in transition. I like the way JC attacked that rim there on that. She was a little bit smaller than that girl coming down, but she really attacked the rim and drew the foul.
First free throw.
JC must be getting after it. It looks like she's got a little black eye or something going around that left eye right now.
I'm thinking, Coach, because I've seen that with Grace Forfinski and a few of the other Oriole players. It looks like it's some type of maybe an O, like a logo, a tattoo.
It's an Oriole tattoo. I didn't get the memo on that, Scoop.
Yeah. J.C. Cole gets one of 2 free throws. Orioles up 22-8. I'll get a look at that block there by Laird. And there's the buzzer at the end of 1 and a great first quarter for the Ludington Orioles. Ludington 22, Manistee 8. You are listening and watching the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 22, Manistee 8 for the Orioles in that first quarter. 4 points for Kwitneski, 6 for Laird, 2 for Forfinski, 1 for Cole, and a big first quarter for Claire Keith. She had 9 points. For Manistee, 1 for Edmondson, 3 for Centers, 2 for Harmon, and 2 for Fett. Coach Stowe's got to be thrilled with the way his girls played that first quarter, Coach.
Yeah, I think he definitely is. Like he said, Ludington forced the pace that they wanted. Let's see if they can do it for another quarter.
On the court for Ludington, you've got Heston Stowe, number 30. Out there, number 20, that is Grace Forfinski, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Also on the court, number 13, Claire Keith. Number 5, Eloise Kwitneski. And number 12, Jalen Laird. Drive there by Keith. Boy, I tell you, Claire Keith, you got to love her aggressiveness. Not only on the offensive end.
She's going to the hole, that's for sure, Scoop.
But all over the court, Coach. It's not just offensively. It's also the way she plays defensively.
She's a hard-working girl.
There's a pass a little bit too much.
As she gets older, she's going to, take some of that aggressiveness and learn how to play under control and improve that decision-making. Then it's all over.
Do you see a lot of the same characteristics and way she plays the game, the same way you see in her brother, who you coach on the boys varsity, JT?
They're both hard-nosed, really good kids. I don't know Claire well enough to know, but there's not a more coachable kid than JT Keith, that's for sure. He's done a great job of fulfilling his role for our team, playing undersized down in that post because we don't have any size. So
Coach Gunsel said the same thing about him this past football season as well. He was a starting linebacker for the Orioles. There was a drive there by Claire Keith, and now we have going to be Manistee basketball. 7:17 to go in the opening half. Ludington 22, Manistee 8. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, Nick Wysong, and Jackson Jenner, the OSN, and 102.7 WMOM. All right, so the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways, particularly this time of year with that white fluffy stuff out there, and the roads are awfully slippery. If you do end up with a scrape, or if you're involved in a fender bender like I was a couple weeks ago, or if you suffer major collision damage, give Mike a call at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. I was just out there today, took my 25 Buick Encore out there, and Mike took some photos, and he's going to get it all nice and repaired for me, so I'm very happy about that. And of course, when I'm out there, I always talk sports with Mike Benedict. You're not going to get away without talking some sports with him. And a big, huge Ludington Oriole backer and supporter. Ludington with the basketball. They're up 22-8, 6:45 to go in this opening half. Keith will give the ball up there to Laird. Laird, three-pointer, Heston Stowe. Up, no good. Rebound, Stowe. Heston Stowe tried to get that ball to Laird, and it's picked off by Manistee. Here come the Mariners. Three-point attempt is up, and no good there by Lindsey Gardner. Ball will go out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. You look at Curtis Adams there. You ever get to see him play football at Oriole Field or when he was a high school player, Thad?
I can't. I remember playing high school basketball when I was helping out I was the ball boy for my dad's team.
Yeah. Always good to see Curtis when he comes up here to officiate. He's still getting up and down the court pretty good, but you can tell for those 5 years in the NFL, you play in the NFL, you pay a price.
Yep.
Right now we have 6:12 to go in this opening half. Ludington up 22-8. That's the same score it was at the end of the first quarter. Now Manistee throws the ball away. It's going to be Oriole basketball. Hey, Oriole Nation, Ludington Paint and Glass have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street. Downtown Ludington, call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects. Three-pointer up by Keith, no good. Rebound Manistee. Again, the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. Mariners got the ball downside. It's just taken away there by Claire Keith. And now she'll bring the ball up. Claire Keith, one of those ball hawks. She'll give it to another one, Heston Stowe. Now to Laird. Laird to Forfinski, back to Keith. Keith entry past Raven Thomas. Her shot no good. But the Orioles working the ball nicely right there. They just didn't finish, and here comes Manistee. There's a shot up and no good. You see the Orioles, since covering on their first game of the year, Coach, when they started off rough, they lost their first 3 games. They played Traverse City West, Fremont, and Coopersville. And you can see them getting better and better every game the way they're gelling.
That's more about the schedule, too. I mean, you get into conference play. We're just not playing those type of teams in the conference. And playing those teams only helps you get better, but it's hard to...
Oh, Ludington had 2-point blank shots right there, and sometimes they just don't fall, and weren't able to get them. Still, we haven't had any scoring in this second quarter. You're right, Coach. I mean, you look, a few weeks ago, they played Grand Haven, Division I Grand Haven.
Yeah, it's hard to say you're playing better when you're the level of your opponent is a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that playing those opponents definitely helps you get better and improve. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. And then from what Coach Stowe, he had some really glowing things to say about Sault Ste. Marie. Said that they were a really good ball team and that his girls played well up there. They had a 6-point lead in that fourth quarter. And the game went to overtime, and they ended up falling. But right now we have a timeout on the floor. Ludington is up 22-8, and we want to tell you about the McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10. Call 231-845-5000. And IRCA Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family's been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney at 5 Star Real Estate guide you every step of the way. With clear communication, strong organization, and a focus on your wants and needs, Jamie makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. You know, we got a couple Hall of Famers out here as the officials tonight. They had, of course, Curtis Adams is in the Muskegon Area Sports Hall of Fame. Danny Altman's in the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame. And Kirk Antikyr, he is
in Scoops Hall of Fame.
He's in my Hall of Fame, as well as the Michigan Officiating Coaches Best Hair Hall of Fame. You'd have to agree with me, right, Coach?
I don't know if I'm going to agree with you. Yeah, that's good.
Hey, Ludington working the ball in here. Kwetneski, no good. Rebound, Raven Thomas, no good. And the lid is on the basket for both of these teams so far.
Ludington has not been able to get in their pressure in this second quarter because they haven't been able to finish, but their half-court defense has been good enough to stymie Manistee and not allow them to close the gap much.
4:50 left in the second quarter. Ludington 22, Manistee 8. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. Mariners working the ball inside, and another shot that's up and point blank missed there by Maya Goodspeed. Ludington with the ball now. Kenyon just got bumped right there. Manistee, they had her in trouble too.
A great trap off the miss. You know, you just have to play aggressively without fouling. I mean, we have that tendency at the boys level. We're so aggressive sometimes. We're trying to take the ball and steal it with our hands instead of force a lob pass out.
We'd like to thank Bob's Roofing Company. They're your reliable roofing partner with over 50 years of experience using only the finest quality materials. Licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing. We've got you covered. Call us today and schedule your free estimate at 877-641-2627. Mike Meschers, your local salesman. Madeline Kenyon at the free throw line. That's the first point for either team in this second quarter. Second attempt up and good. Madeline Kenyon sinks both free throws, her first points of the game. Ludington up 24-8. You know, one interesting thing, Coach, when I got your box score last night, North Muskegon boys had 5 players score in the game. Ludington had 5 players score in the game.
Interesting, Scoop. Very interesting.
Madeline Kenyon with another basket, or with a basket. That's the first field goal of the second quarter. I was wondering what you'd think of that. I was wondering if I was going to get a response from you there for a moment. There's a steal by the Mariners. Ludington is on a 4-0 run right now. And oh boy, the ball ended up there with, what are we going to have?
I think Kirk just called its baseline out of bounds there. I thought he looked like a pinball machine down there. I think he decided just to hold back from blowing the whistle on that one.
Ludington up 26-8. 4 minutes left in the opening half. Edmondson with the ball for the Mariners. Nice running floater in the paint, and she gets it to go.
You know, she made that shot, but it's a tough two. You know, if you're forcing the other team to shoot shots like that all night, you're going to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Here come the Orioles. Kwetneski, nice move, and she gets the basket.
I just don't see how Manistee is going to extend their full court pressure against us. I mean, the athleticism is a little bit different on our end of the court right there. You know, Eloise isn't your normal big out there. I mean, their girls are not going to be able to step outside the three-point line and guard Jalen or her. That quick lead Manistee got out of the 2-3 zone. I don't think the 2-3 zone was a bad thing for them to do against us, but the game got so fast they never really played 5-on-5 in that 2-3 zone. They've gone to girl-to-girl defense, and it's just a tough matchup for them right now.
Oriole defense forced a Mariner turnover. Now a 3-second violation called on the Orioles. On the court for Ludington right now, you got Liana Veneman. She wears jersey 3. She is a sophomore. You also have J.C. Cole out there. You got Madeline Kenyon, and then you got Jalen Laird and Eloise Kwitneski. Ludington up 28-10.
Oh, great rotation by Jalen right there.
Jalen Laird with the ball. Now she's got a double dribble violation, yes.
Great anticipation, though. That trap was coming from the other end of the court, and she lifted out into that interceptor position. That was a great anticipation, great defense on her part.
102.7 WMOM and the OSN back here tomorrow night at Hawley Gym, boys JV basketball as covered by the OSN, and then OSN and 102.7 WMOM will be covering the Ludington boys game against Fremont tomorrow night, weather permitting. There's a basket scored by Shaylin Harmon. Ludington up 28-12, 2:34 to go in this second quarter.
That was going to be killer for Manistee. I mean, they finally got a rebound and a put back down at the other end, but Lightning got that ball out quickly and ran right by him. Eloise just traveled right there. That would have been a backbreaker, I think, for the Mariners.
Ball batted away there by J.C. Cole. Returning to the Oriole lineup, number 13, Claire Keith, and number 30, Heston Stowe. Two of those Oriole ball hawks, as Coach Shank calls. Basically, it's all 5 of those sophomores, isn't it?
Well, whatever you say, Scoop. I came up with a nickname. Now you tell me who's in the club.
Well, actually, it's we'll put definitely.
Well, we
Claire
started
Keith.
out with Heston and Grace
Claire
as the main cogs of the club, and
Claire.
now you got to give credit to all these girls. They play pretty hard out there.
They do. So Ludington up 28-12 right now. 3-point attempt up, and that's off by Gardner. Rebound to Goodspeed. Goodspeed had the ball taken away there by Claire Keith. Here comes Keith. She'll give it up now to her teammate Veneman. Liana Veneman.
Nice
Beautiful
pass.
Oh, Coach, you got to love that pass. Veneman gets the assist, and Kwitneski gets the basket. Eloise with 8 points in this first half. Ludington up 30-12. And as Coach Shank said earlier, the winner of this game is really in good position to stay at the heels of the Fremont Packers, who are the front runners in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division.
The Mariners are in trouble right now, Scoop.
Yeah. Kwitneski free throw no good, but rebound to Laird. Laird shot up, blocked there by Harmon. And here come the Manistee Mariners. Edmondson now over to number 23. That's Gabby Centers in the game. A pass thrown out of bounds there, and give Ludington's defense credit for forcing that turnover. And coming into the Oriole lineup, number 2, Delana Slater. She is a junior.
A lot of pink shoes on the court tonight, Scoop. That's something I thought you might notice. A lot of pink shoes.
That's true, Coach. And you've got
the traditionalist. You're the traditionalist. You are. I don't know if you have a problem with that or not.
No, usually when you see that, it's some type of a stomp out cancer. But I don't think we're having that tonight. We would have got. There's a nice steal there. Oh, beautiful steal there by Porfinski, getting the basket. Claire Keith. Yeah, we would have been told about that. The OSN would have been told if we were having a stomp out cancer. But yeah, you're right, Coach. I should have looked into that tonight. You got tangerine out there, that color, more of a peachish color. You got pink. You got a purplish color out there. Manistee tonight in their blue jerseys, white lettering and numerals trimmed in gold. Ludington in their white jerseys, orange lettering and numerals trimmed in black. 1 minute left in this second quarter. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound up, no good, but a foul is called, and going to the free throw line will be Maya Goodspeed. Ludington up 34-12. The Orioles were up 22-8 at the end of one. Goodspeed at the free throw line. First attempt is good. Her first point. Grace Forfinski is our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Her interview will air at the intermission. Second attempt, also good by Maya Goodspeed. Orioles up by 20, 34-14. Claire Keith. Keith will give it now. 15-footer there. A little bit too much on that by Jalen Laird. And now here come the Manistee Mariners. There's a long three-pointer, nothing but net for Alana Edmondson for three. Ludington up 34-17. Claire Keith will give it now to Laird, over to Heston Stowe.
Mariners, it looks like have gone back to that, no, maybe not. Looked like a 2-3 zone. I don't know if it was just our offensive alignment. May it look like that?
Foul called on Manistee there, much to the chagrin of head coach Ken Cott. We'd like to thank Lenz Balder Insurance in Ludington. They're your local agency that gets it right the first time. With a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy, they help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, car, or your business so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance. They deliver confidence. First free throw by Keith is no good. Second attempt is up, and that's going to be short.
Took a little too much off it there, Scoop.
She had a little bit too much on the first one, and she took a little off that. Unfortunately, like you said, a little bit too much. Good job there by Laird, but the ball ends up with Manistee. We're down, and Manistee throws it out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. 15.5 seconds remain in the opening half. Returning to the Manistee lineup be number 15, Annabelle Kieskowski. It's going to be her first action of this first half. See if the Orioles can come down and score here before the buzzer. Stowe will give the ball up to Keith. Down to 8 seconds to go. Keith with about a 19-footer, no good. Rebound, Stowe up, no good. She got a little bit too far underneath the backboard there, Coach. And there's the buzzer. And at the half, your score from Hawley Gym, girls varsity basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 34, the Manistee Mariners 17. You are listening and watching to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Reliable, professional, exceptional quality, and courteous service. Benedict's Auto Center has been providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. For over 80 years, 3 generations of the Benedict family have run a business you can trust in Mason County and the surrounding area. Owner Mike Benedict will listen to your concerns and questions to ensure you have peace of mind and that the auto body needs of your vehicle are totally and completely met. At Benedict Auto Body, customer service is the #1 priority. We want our customers to know that when it comes to choosing a car repair business, it is their choice. Customers should call around and ask questions and get feedback from all car repair shops before making their decision. Bottom line, It is the right to pick which repair facility you want your vehicle fixed. That's Benedict's Auto Center at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach owner Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
And Jackson Jenner, the OSN, and 102.7 WMOM. Ludington outscored Manistee 12-9 in that second quarter after outscoring them 22-8 in the opening 8 minutes of play. The Orioles lead 34-17 at the break. We'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And a shout out as well to our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor, Indian Summer Co-op. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Scoring in the first half individually for the Manistee Mariners: 2 for Maya Goodspeed, 6 for Alena Edmondson, 3 for Gabby Centers, 4 for Shaylin Harmon, and 2 for Ava Mae Fett. For the Orioles, 8 for Eloise Kwitneski, 4 for Madeline Kenyon, 8 for Jalen Laird, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 for Claire Keith, 2 for Grace Forfinski, and 1 for J.C. Cole. This time we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did recently with Ludington Oriole, Grace Forfinski. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That player for tonight's game is Grace Forfinski. Grace is a sophomore. She wears jersey number 20, plays the guard position. Grace, your favorite thing about being a Ludington Orioles girls basketball player?
My favorite thing about being a Ludington Orioles girls basketball player is just probably the tradition. Like, the seniors have great traditions that they pass along to us, and it's fun.
Definitely, the basketball teams, both the girls and boys, they're family, aren't they? I mean, you see that the players that come back, even after they've been graduated for a number of years, they still come back and help out. I know Coach Shank and the boys team, you see them out there practicing. And you have some of that with the girls team too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Your strongest trait, Grace, about the way you play the game of basketball?
I'm going to say defense. Like, I just like to work hard on defense, and the points will come, so...
What do you feel are the team's strengths, and what are the goals for this year's team?
I think the team's strengths are just working hard, coming to practice every day, just doing their best. And our defense is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely on that. What do you like best about playing for Coach Warren Stowe?
What I like best is that he's just fun. Like, he likes to laugh, and we like to laugh together, so I love that.
Now, what's a song that always gets you jacked up and hyped up before a big game or before any game?
I love Rihanna. That'll get me jacked up.
Okay. Any Rihanna song?
I like them all.
Okay. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's someone that inspires you, Grace, off the court, and why?
Okay, I'm going to say Abby Banstra, because I just love her. She shows up to some of her practices sometimes, and it's always good to see her. She has such a positive energy, so I love her.
That's a great lady to have, Abby Banstra, no doubt about that. She's playing, she's still at Cornerstone. Yeah, Cornerstone. Good thing I didn't say Davenport. Yes. What's one skill you've worked the hardest on to improve for this season, Grace?
Well, I've been trying to focus on, like, my offense, but it's not really working out right now, but let's hope it improves throughout the season.
I'm sure it will. What's your favorite memory from basketball for the O's so far?
My favorite memory was the first game me and Eloise were up, Manistee game. The first point, the crowd was crazy. That was so fun. I love that.
And it was against our arch rival, the Mariners.
Yeah,
Yes.
That was amazing.
Now, Grace, did you have a favorite Ludington Oriole basketball player that you were a fan of and followed while you were growing up in Ludington?
I've got a lot. I liked, of course, Abby, Eliana, Peyton, and Jordan are my faves.
Okay. You got a nice quartet there.
Yeah.
Your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Little Plant is funny.
I've seen that one before. Doesn't that have Matthew McConaughey in it?
I think so.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey and Kurt Russell's daughter.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, yes. Your favorite class and teacher at LHS?
My favorite class is probably art with Mr. Lippa. He really helps me with all my drawings.
What are you enjoying the most about growing up and living in Ludington?
My favorite part of growing up in Ludington is just the beach. It's my favorite thing ever.
Okay, all right. Your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
Okay, throwback. We're going back to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, all right. Okay, well, not an El Rancho, a Taco Bell, yes.
Taco Bell.
Your plans for spring sports, and talk about what you did this past fall at LHS.
Okay, so my plans for spring sports is going to be soccer.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that for sure. And then in the fall, I did cross country. So that really helped get me in shape, I think.
How did you like that? What was the most challenging part about cross country?
Just running, that's it. And just like the mindset, like you have to be really mentally strong for cross country. So
Grace, who is your role model?
my role model, I'm just gonna say like my family, like probably like Trey, my mom, I guess Asher, I guess my dad.
You got to put your twin brother in there, don't
I
you?
have to throw him in there.
Yeah. Where do you hope to be, and what do you hope to be doing 10 years from now?
I hope to be somewhere warm so I can just be tanning, so probably like Florida. And then maybe I'll be like a therapist or something. I just want to help people, so we'll see.
You don't like the beautiful winters of Ludington?
No, they're too cold. They're pretty though sometimes.
Anyone listening, Grace, that you'd like to say hello to or send a shout out to?
I'm gonna send a shout out to just my whole family. Like they'll be watching, I just know.
All right, Grace, congratulations and thanks on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. All the best to you and your teammates this basketball season. As always, go O's!
Go O's! Thanks for having me.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. A fun interview there with Grace Forfinski. And again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, as well as Indian Summer, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. And I'd like to send a shout out to Sandra Simmerman, also Nicole King and Sarah Stickney, as well as Shannon Bowe, all tuned in to the OSN watching tonight's ball game. We've begun play here in the second half. Ludington basketball, they're up 34-17. And here we go, Coach. The Orioles and the Mariners, second half action. Ludington will work it inside there. Laird, a nice execution on that play. Almost nice execution. They just couldn't finish.
Yeah, they ran that side ball screen, got Jalen a look on the roll there. It's just a hard catch and finish situation.
Now there's a Manistee turns the ball over. Kenyon has it. Kenyon on the court with Cole. You also have Kwitneski, Laird, and Keith on the court. Three-pointer, good! Madeline Kenyon tickles the twines from three-point land. There's a steal by the Orioles. Now Manistee will get it right back. Madeline Kenyon, her first three of the night. And in fact, that's the Orioles' second three of the game. Claire Keith had a three-pointer in the first half. Orioles up 37-17. And into the Manistee lineup, number 11, Emma Monroe. She's a five-quarter player. She played in the JV game. Kwitneski will give the ball back to Laird now. Laird shot a little bit short right there. Rebound to the Mariners' Shaylin Harmon. Edmondson with the ball. Now over to Fett. Back to Edmondson for three. Just a little short on that. And the ball ends up in the hands of Claire Keith. She gets double teamed, and a traveling violation there on Claire Keith. Manistee did a nice job there, Coach, trapping.
Yeah. They're trying to extend their defense a little bit. It should be interesting to see how the Orioles handle that. I just think that that's the game that Ludington wants to play in. But when you're down, you have to do something.
Yeah, there's a shot up, no good. Rebound to Kwetneski, and she'll give it up now to Kenyon. Orioles up by 20, 37-17, 6:38 to go in the third quarter. J.C. Cole with the ball. Cole on the dribble drive. Now she'll be called for the travel. Got a little bit of happy feet there. Oriole Nation. Like to let you know that North Star Chiropractic, if you want to boost your game, North Star Chiropractic in Ludington, they specialize in helping you recover, perform, and stay injury-free. Don't wait. Call 231-843-8200 and elevate your performance today. North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, your winning edge. Orioles up 37-17, 6:22 to go in the third quarter. There's a nice steal by Claire Keith. She'll get the ball to Eloise Kwetneski. Kwetneski, good! 10 points for Eloise Kwetneski. She's comfortable shooting with either hand, too, isn't she, Coach? Left hand or right hand?
Most definitely.
There's a nice drive there by Edmondson. Couldn't finish, however. Rebound, Manistee. Shot up, no good. And Ava May Fett will go to the free throw line.
That's a classic example of Ludington just making Manistee wanting to play faster than they want. Edmondson make a nice drive to the basket there, but it's just, I mean, she's just forced to play at a speed she doesn't really want to. It's hard to finish in those situations.
Fett's first free throw is no good.
And I think the fact that Ludington's pressure in full court, I think probably Elena is one of the main gals that can score for Manistee's basketball team, but she's forced to handle so much pressure, kind of takes her out of some scoring situations.
Fett gets one of two free throws. Ludington up 39-18. Claire Keith with the ball. Keith wears jersey number 13. Baseline jumper, a little too far on that shot. Ball ended up in the hands of Madeline Wayward. Wayward now, and a nice pass there from Wayward to Harmon. She couldn't finish. Manistee still with the ball, however, and getting the basket, Ava May Fett. Orioles up 39-20. Kwetneski, first shot no good. Rebound Kwetneski. She'll get it back to her teammate Laird. Laird with about a 12-footer there, no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Manistee's Ava May Fett. No, belay my last. That was actually Madeline Wayward. And now the ball is out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. Orioles up by 19, 39-20. Into the Oriole lineup, number 1, Raven Thomas. Also number 20, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, Grace Forfinski. And checking in number 30, Heston Stowe. Jalen Laird and Claire Keith remain on the court. Keith with the ball. Her entry pass goes out of bounds. Oriole Nation, Ludington Chiropractic, and Dr. Mark Yeck have been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. At Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment necessary. It is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 310 South Washington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. There's a nice entry pass there, and getting the basket, Jalen Laird.
Yeah, the ball hawks are in and ready to rip right now. Heston and Grace come in, and they go to that full court girl-to-girl press with Claire, and they're looking for chances to attack and trap.
Manistee with the ball. Good entry pass there from Edmondson. Shot no good, however, by Harmon. And here comes Jalen Laird. She pushes the ball ahead to Raven Thomas. Thomas now back to Stowe. Stowe will work it into Laird. Laird shot up and it was no good, but she was fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Oriole Nation, House of Flavors Manufacturing is our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Indian Summer, now they are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington O's. And Lundquist Furniture, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, give Trent Lundquist a call at Lundquist Furniture, 231-757-3368. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union and Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. First free throw is up and in by Jalen Laird. Second attempt, in and out, no good. Ludington up 42-20. Jump ball, Claire Keith right there. Possession arrow points to Manistee. We'd like to give a shout out to Julie Parkinson Collins, who's tuned into the OSN tonight. Anthony Byington, also Trent Hawk and Dakota Sturley. Here come the Orioles. We force another Manistee turnover. Claire Keith up and in. That was pretty, Coach.
Yeah, the Orioles are doing a nice job passing that ball ahead in transition, generating some easy buckets. Good job running to the floor as well.
Foul's going to be called there on Claire Keith. She was guarding Elena Edmondson a little too closely there.
That's what the Ball Hawks do, Coach, or Scoop. That's what the Ball Hawks do.
And as a head coach, you're never going to get mad about that, are you?
No, I mean, you got to balance the aggressiveness without fouling a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, that's something you can pull back a little bit. The other end of it is something you can't.
Coach, your favorite basketball movie, is it Hoosiers?
I don't know, Scoop.
I've always been wanting to ask you that. I'm surprised I haven't already. All right, Manistee will get the ball in. Now they lose it, and here comes Heston Stowe. Look at the burst of speed by Heston Stowe. She just overlaid it right there, but look who's there for the putback. Doing a great job on the glass, Eloise Kwitneski.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with Heston, but if there's one girl on that floor who can, it's Eloise. Yeah. Great job following that shot up.
Manistee had cut the lead down to, 19 a moment ago, and now look at that. All of a sudden, Ludington has a 46-20 lead with 3:24 to go in this third quarter. Edmondson with the ball. And there's a steal. Look at Eloise just picked Edmondson's pocket. Eloise in for the shot. No good, but she's fouled, and she's going to shoot two. Oriole Nation, I want to tell you a bit about Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s, when I believe Mike's grandfather had the business. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. However, if you end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage out in that white fluffy stuff in those slippery conditions, give Mike a call at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Eloise's second attempt is up and no good. And now here comes Manistee. Edmondson with it. 3:03 to go in the third quarter. Eloise Kwitneski, second time in a row, she picked the pocket there of Edmondson. Shot no good. Rebound, however, for Finsky, no good. Rebound to Kenyon. I'll tell you what, Coach, if you try again. On the third attempt, Ludington scores there. Good.
Well, Eloise has got the last couple steals, but a lot of the credit goes to Heston on those situations right there. She's pressuring the ball so hard that the Edmonton's girls forced to almost play out of control down the court, and you got girls like Eloise anticipating and seeing that on the opposite end, and they're taking advantage of that.
Ludington up 48-20 after that bucket there by Kenyon. Ball ended up being deflected back to Kenyon. Her shot no good. Rebound to Edmondson. Like to send a shout out to Ann Castoni, John Reed, Scott Smith, Amy Stone, and Elena Rafter, as well as Amber McLaren, all tuned into the OSN tonight. Boy, Edmondson, she's having a rough go of it against these Orioles tonight. Nice pass there. Oh, what a pass. What a pass there from Forfinski to Laird, who gets the basket. That was a lot of zip on that ball too, Coach.
Well, the defense is what's doing it. I mean, we're playing in all kinds of advantage situations right now because of the defensive effort. And that's the situation you want to be in basketball. Create those advantages with your defense. Makes life a lot easier.
30-point Oriole lead. They're up 50-20 with 2:03 to go. Ludington led at the half, 34-17. Now we have a foul on the floor. Oriole Nation, Ludington Paint and Glass, LP&G. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. Matt Ewing, he's a huge Ludington Oriole boys and girls basketball fan. He is the proprietor down there. That's the local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. A three-pointer for Manistee's number 43, Madeline Wayward. Her first points of the night. Ludington up 50-23. There's a shot up by Claire Keith, no good. Rebound to Gabby Centers. Centers will give the ball up, and she gets her pocket picked once again there by J.C. Cole. And now Claire Keith, a little bit of a Euro step right there.
That was a real Euro step.
Yeah, that was. And just couldn't get the ball to fall, and here comes Manistee Edmondson with it. I was talking about LP&G. Now, as there's a steal there by Claire Keith. Keith in for two. Good! Claire Keith with the basket. She's got 15. And now here comes Edmondson. Nice block there by Laird. Jalen Laird will bring the ball up court. Now Laird loses control and ahead. Edmondson in the lane, and her shot no good. Rebound by Goodspeed, up no good. Give credit to the Orioles getting back there, Thad, and playing some defense.
Well, this is just not the game Manistee wanted to play in tonight. They got no shot playing in this game, and it's got to be more of a half-court affair for them. And Ludington has just sped it up so much they can't hang.
Kwitneski just got a basket. Now Manistee back down. 28 seconds to go. Shot up and good there. Getting the bucket for Manistee, Emma Monroe. Ludington up 54-25. 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. I was mentioning about Ludington Paint and Glass. They are the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. 7 seconds to go. Edmondson to the hoop, up and good. Edmondson gets the basket, and that's the end of the third quarter. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 54, the Manistee Mariners 27. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. The Orioles outscored the Mariners 20-10 in that third quarter. They take a 54-27 lead into the final 8 minutes of play. Again, tomorrow night, we'll be back here at Hawley Gym. Boys JV and boys varsity basketball. We'll cover the JV game on the OSN, and we'll cover the varsity game on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Fremont Packers are in town, and they are the team who are riding Coach Thad Shank's boys varsity teams. They're the closest to them right now in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. So big game tomorrow night. A key West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. Coach, I know you and your boys are looking forward to tomorrow night's matchup.
Yep. Like you said, a lot on the line tomorrow night. You always want to be conference champions. That's usually one of your goals. And
yep.
If we can get a 2-point lead, 2-game lead, that would be positive.
Yeah, there's a three-pointer for Manistee's Lindsey Gardner, and Ludington up right now 54-30 with 7:18 to go in the game. Heston Stowe, she'll give it up now to Delana Slater, who's checked into the game. Now to Veneman. Veneman's pass goes out of bounds, and let's see what the official's going to rule here. They say it's going to be Oriole basketball.
I can see where Manistee would give some people some problems if they were playing in a half-court game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have some girls who can shoot. They have some girls that can post. They look to throw the ball down low a little bit, but they just
oh, look at that!
This pace is way too much for them.
Yeah, 15-footer right there from Heston Stowe, and she kisses it off the glass. Ludington now up 56-30. Heston Stowe, one of those ball hawks. And
Heston guarded about 3 people in that possession.
Exactly. But she was all over the court. Raven Thomas is in the game right now. She wears jersey number 1. You got Thomas out there. You got Slater. You also have Heston Stowe. And there's a steal. Ball deflected there. Heston Stowe with the basketball. Heston still with it. Nice pass there to Raven Thomas. Thomas loses it, however, and here comes Manistee. They'll get it ahead. Now the ball batted away, and that was Claire Keith playing some good defense right there. Manistee got the ball to Shaylin Herman. Like to let Oriole Nation know that the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance Group services, McGee Insurance Services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10. Call 231-845-5000. And the IRCA Auto Center, they are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us, the IRCA family. They've been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Raven Thomas, little turnaround. Good! Raven Thomas with that left hand. She's a southpaw. She nails the basket. Ludington up 58-30. Make sure you check out the Oriole Sports Network page later this evening. We'll have the box score, individual scoring. We'll have the scoring by quarters. That'll all be posted up on the Oriole Sports Network page later this evening from both the JV and varsity games. Ludington up 58-30. Heston Stowe will give it up now to Claire Keith. Now over to Veneman. Liana Veneman to Raven Thomas. Thomas now to Heston Stowe. They'll swing it over now to Veneman. Veneman to Claire Keith. Keith to Raven Thomas. Raven on the, she gets bumped there a little bit, and her pass is picked off by Manistee. Now the Manistee pass picked off. Great job there by Heston Stowe getting rid of that ball before she was called for the traveling violation, Coach.
I think Miss Ken Cott's ready to go home right now.
I think you're right.
I think he's probably seen enough.
Yeah, Ken you usually don't see Ken sporting the type of body language we've seen him sporting during tonight's game. Usually he's a pretty positive person.
I'm not saying he's not been positive tonight. I'm just saying he's a little bit frustrated.
Yeah.
The Orioles can do that to you with their defensive pressure.
Yep, I agree,
just
Coach.
Hasn't been the game hasn't materialized like he would have hoped, I'm sure.
Heston Stowe with the basketball. 4:28 to go. We got a timeout on the floor. We're going to stay right here, or just a second. Yeah, we're going to stay here. It's a full timeout, but we want to tell you that if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney at 5 Star Real Estate guide you every step of the way with clear communication, strong organization, and a focus on your wants and needs. Jamie makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Bob's Roofing Company is your reliable roofing partner with over 50 years of experience using only the finest quality materials. Licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, we've got you covered. Call us and schedule your free estimate at 877-641-2627. Mike Mesher, he's your local salesman. And Lenz Balder Insurance in Ludington is your local agency that gets it right the first time. With a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy, they help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, car, or your business so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance. They deliver confidence, I should say. Hey, Marcus, the mini microwave Vela is tuned into the OSN tonight. Also, Melissa Stowe-Lloyd is watching. Reese McIntosh tuned in. Brenda Veneman is tuned in, as is Mark Morowski. Hey, you know Mark. You remember Mark
Morowski was my old backcourt mate a long time ago in Ludington High School.
Yeah, he's tuned in tonight, Thad. It's good to see that name. Familiar name. His older brother Mike was a classmate of mine, and Mike had a twin sister, Molly, and weren't they the all-around seniors in your class?
They may very well have been. They may have edged me out for that.
Yeah, I think so. They just barely edged out Coach Shank for that. Class of 86 at LHS.
Jerry Morowski, their dad, a longtime principal and administrator here at Ludington Schools. I believe is still in the Glen Lake area.
Yeah, I believe so.
You don't know, Scoop, man.
You were telling me about that, weren't you?
Information to you.
Maple City, Glen Lake? I know that Pat Bonzalette, classmate of mine, that his brother Todd Bonzalette lives in the Glen Lake area.
Let's get our focus back, Scoop, on the basketball game.
Exactly, Coach. Okay, so Ludington up 58-30, 3:51 to go in the game. And we got another timeout, and we're going to step aside right now. Orioles up 58-30. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports, and 102.7 WMOM.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington on top, 58-30. We want to thank Lenz Balder Insurance in Ludington. They're your local agency that gets it right the first time. With a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy, they help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, your car, your business, so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance. They deliver confidence. And attention athletes, want to boost your game? At North Star Chiropractic in Ludington, we specialize in helping you recover, perform, and stay injury-free. Don't wait. Call 231-843-8200 and elevate your performance today. North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, your winning edge. Manistee basketball coach Ken Cott really getting his point across to his girls there, Coach.
Well, I mean, this is still a point in the game where you can get a little bit better. You know, you can't just... I mean, what the girls have tried to do so far hasn't really worked, so you got to make some adjustments. And, you know, Ken is just emphasizing that in a clear and concise way right now.
There's a bucket up and in. Another break for the Orioles right there. Laird's pass deflected by about 3 Mariners. It ends up in the hands of Grace Forfinski, who gets the basket. Forfinski with 4 points. Again, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. There's a shot from the paint right there, no good. Rebound to Manistee's number 2, Maya Goodspeed, and she gets fouled. Hey, Oriole Nation, Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck have been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. At Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment necessary. It is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. His new location, 310 South Washington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. He was one of your favorite players on your dad's 1970-17, wasn't he, Thad? Mark Yeck.
Mark Eck, most definitely. Scoop, most definitely.
But I think Barry Searles was your all-time favorite. Wasn't him and Steve Hull on the 75 team?
That was a pretty good team right there. I remember those guys.
Yep.
Every now and then I see Barry down in the Muskegon area.
Good speed. Her shot, no good. Ludington up 60-30. There's a putback, I should say, by Maya Goodspeed. Orioles up 60-32. Goodspeed with 4 points in the game. Steal for the Orioles. Manistee will get it right back. Now it's deflected by Forfinski. Goodspeed. And it ends up in the hands of J.C. Cole. Cole on the court right now with Delana Slater, also Raven Thomas. Forfinski underneath, shot up and in. Grace Forfinski with the basket. She's got 6. Orioles up 62-32. Shot up, no good there by Lindsey Gardner. Foul called on the floor. Also in the game for the Orioles right now, Thad's favorite foreign exchange student from Belgium, Camille Cami Bram, who's from Belgium. And again, Thad, I know you're going to talk
part of Warren Stowe's
pipeline.
Exchange pipeline, that's for sure.
Exactly.
We all got to take notes from Coach Stowe, how he pulls in those exchange students.
Every year, it seems like he has a foreign exchange student on the team.
I think they gravitate to him because he's such a nice guy. I think that's part of it.
I think you're right. And then I ask you, and you're like, I don't think you go, Scoop, I don't think I've ever had a foreign exchange student play basketball.
I might have had one, I think. It's been a long, long while, though.
2 free throws there for Manistee's, and we don't have a number 3. We'll give her 2 there. Ludington up 62-34.
Dave Cameron kept telling me he was going to bring a foreign exchange student my way after all those years of bringing those foreign exchange students to Mason County Central. I never saw it happen, but the Witten kid at Mason County Central, there was another couple kids there on a couple of their good teams there in the mid-'90s, late '90s.
I was going to say, Coach, don't you occasionally get a transfer from Mason County Central? Maybe one from Pentwater?
We got the Himes boys. They're from Mason County Central, we'll take it.
Very true, and occasionally you'll get a player like a Mitch Fessler from Pentwater.
We gravitate. The run and gun players gravitate to Ludington, I think.
Exactly. Okay, we'd like to thank, again, Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on those slippery roadways. However, if you end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, if you suffer major collision damage, give Benny a call, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center. 17:42 U.S. 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Cami Bram had the ball right there. She got her first varsity points at Montague back in December, I believe. Or maybe it was earlier in January, but that was a pretty cool moment when she scored her first varsity points for the Ludington Orioles in a 60-34 victory. Actually, it took place, Coach, on the 9th of January at Montague. Ludington up 62-34, 1:38 to go. Again, we'll be back here, weather permitting, tomorrow night for a great West Michigan Conference Lakes matchup, the Ludington Orioles and the Fremont Packers boys basketball. Nice rebound there for Cami Bram, Ludington's foreign exchange student from Belgium. I asked Cami the first time I met her if she liked waffles or what other good things came from Belgium, besides waffles and chocolate. She thought that was pretty funny. 1:10 left in this game. Ludington up 62-34. Ludington is going to go to 6-5 overall on the season, and more importantly, they're going to improve to, I believe, 5-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division.
Very good 6-5 basketball team.
Yes, no doubt. Heston Stowe will give the ball up to Delana Slater. 1:02 to go in this ball game. Orioles up 62-34. Heston Stowe will trigger the ball in. And her pass, tried to get that ball to Brom right there. It was a pretty nice pass. Just deflected there, and Manistee has it. Fett with it. There's a three-pointer up, and that's up no good there. Put up by Gardner. Here come the Orioles.
Ooh.
Whoa, what a Euro step there by Veneman.
Scoop's favorite move right there, the Euro step.
You've had some players over the years that have really done a nice job with that Euro step. When did that come about, that? I mean, I don't remember seeing like 1980s players using that.
Manu Ginobili, man. Manu Ginobili, I think, was one of the first NBA players that made the Euro step popular.
I did not know that till you just told me tonight. I should follow the NBA a little bit closer, I guess. I haven't really followed it closely since the Bad Boys, the years of the Detroit Pistons back in the 1980s. Okay, when they won their back-to-back titles in 89 and 90. All right, Raven Thomas with the ball right now. Thomas, dribble drive, shot blocked, and here comes Manistee. Orioles up 62-34. 8 seconds to go in this game. Three-pointer by Gardner, up no good. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and there's the buzzer. Your final score, girls varsity basketball, the Ludington Orioles 62, the Manistee Mariners 34. You have been watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, along with Nick Wysong and Jackson Jenner, the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. A big thank you to all of our sponsors down the line, and we want to thank our exclusive post-game sponsor right now. That's Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. The Orioles outscored the Mariners 8-7 in that fourth quarter. They outscored them 22-8 in the first quarter, 12-9 in the second. They led 34-17 at the intermission. Ludington outscored Manistee 20-10 in the third. They were up 54-27 entering the fourth quarter, and they outscored them 8-7 in the fourth to win 62-34. Coach, a lot of things that Coach Stowe's got to be happy about with this win tonight against the Manistee Mariners.
Well, I think he's probably pretty excited that they forced the pace they want and they made the game the tempo they wanted. Manistee has some talent on that basketball team, and I think if it was more of a half-court game, they probably could have functioned in this game a little bit tonight. But it was not. The Orioles forced them to put the ball on the floor at 94 feet and play a little bit he forced them to play in a way that they didn't want to play, and they were definitely uncomfortable out there, and it became a track meet tonight, and that's absolutely the game the Orioles wanted, a track meet, because we just got too much depth and too much athleticism on that floor for Manistee to get into a track meet with us.
As you said, Coach, the Oriole defense forcing all those turnovers in the transition game, and Ludington wins big, 62-34. Individual scoring for Manistee tonight: 4 points for Maya Goodspeed. Elena Edmondson had 8, 2 for Emma Monroe, 3 for Lindsey Gardner, 3 for Gabby Centers, 4 for Shaylin Harmon, 3 for Madeline Wayward, and 5 for Ava May Fett. And also number 3, sorry, we do not have her name, she had 2 points. For the Orioles, 2 for Raven Thomas, 14 tonight for Eloise Kwitneski, 9 points for Madeline Kenyon, 13 for Jalen Laird, 15 tonight for Claire Keith, 6 for Grace Forfinski, 1 point for J.C. Cole, and 2 points for Heston Stowe. The Ludington girls next scheduled to be in action this Friday at Fremont.
Big one.
Yeah, weather permitting, we will be there, the OSN and 102.7 WMOM covering that game Friday. Look forward, as always, to seeing Fremont Athletic Director Dave Walls. And before that, though, we got a big game here tomorrow night. Coach Shank's boys will be taking on the Fremont Packers, and we're looking forward to covering the JV and the varsity games tomorrow here at Hawley as the Fremont Packers are in town. And then hopefully Friday we'll be at Fremont, and that'll be a big girls game. We got 2 huge games, 2 days in a row coming up that have West Michigan Conference Lakes Division implications out the roof.
Let's cross our fingers we're playing games in the next couple of days. We'll see. This weather has been a mess, so just hoping to wake up in the morning hearing we have school and it's a game day. We'll see.
Definitely. Coach Warren Stowe will be joining us momentarily here. And again, Ludington moves to 6-5 on the season with this nice 62-34 victory. Ludington JV winning tonight by the score of 41-26. So congratulations to Coach Troy Veneman and his girls. We want to thank everybody that tuned into the OSN tonight, all of Oriole Nation. Thanks for tuning in to the OSN, and thanks for those folks also who tuned in to 102.7 WMOM. And with the mic right now, a happy Coach Warren Stowe. Coach Stowe, your girls moved to 6-5, as Coach Shank said, a very good 6-5 team with a nice victory over Manistee tonight, 62-34. And as Coach Shank said, your girls played a game tonight that Manistee was very uncomfortable with. You got in that transition game, forced a lot of turnovers, and if Coach Shank said if that team could set up in the half court, they'd probably be a pretty good team.
Yeah, and I feel like last year's team and this year's team are very different, but a lot of those Manistee girls have been on varsity for a couple of years, and at times last year in the half court, exactly what Coach Shank said happened, and I felt like we were kind of undermanned. So it was definitely a goal of ours to ramp up the pressure and get out and run a little bit. And I thought the pressure was great all night long.
You got to be really happy, just like I said, you passed up. Your girls very patient tonight. They passed up some good shots, take great shots, and the scoring distribution tonight, you had 3 girls in double figures. You almost had a 4th. Madeline Kenyon just missed with 9, but Claire Keith had one heck of a ball game tonight. Not just scoring wise. I know Coach Shank you're always about the point scoop.
Points and dunks. He's not in girls games. He doesn't have the dunks, so he's all about the points.
Offensively and defensively, Claire Keith had a huge game tonight, but so did your two big girls, Eloise Kwitneski and Madeline.
What are their moms going to think when you're calling them big girls?
I meant that in a good way.
Our 2 forwards.
Oh, man.
Our 2 forwards, gosh.
The 2 forwards.
They all played great, and I think Claire, you can see, Claire consistently is probably the best on our team of getting downhill and getting to the rim from that opening tip-off. She has a knack for the paint, and she shoots the ball from, weird in a good way angles, and she's hard to block her shot. So she played great, and Eloise and Jalen obviously played well as well. I think so often we talk about Heston and Grace because they can put a tremendous amount of pressure on the ball, but Claire Keith is something to behold because she just
when girls try to bring the ball from right to left or left to right, it's hard to cross over. If you put it in front of her, Claire is going to take it 10 out of 10 times.
Should have said those ball hawks right there with
That's right.
Claire Keith and Grace Forfinski and
JC
Heston Stowe and
Heston.
JC, which Thad nicknamed them that. They love that nickname. And
Now, did you get them those tattoos for their faces, or what? Or was that you, Scoop?
That is Abby Banstra, I think, started it. I don't know if she started it, but in my lifetime, it was an Abby Banstra thing, and that is something that has persisted. And
I
it's
thought
just something we do.
JC had a black eye or something, but Scoop told me it was an Oriole tattoo. I said, where do we get one of those?
That's part of the intimidation factor. We come out with weird stuff all over our faces and our legs, and it's
you got to let your girls know that Coach Shank wants some of those tattoos.
Yeah, you got it. I could see Taj coming out with a big I love basketball sticker on his
I
face.
don't know.
He's
got a reputation to uphold. He's pretty. He doesn't want to get.
Anyways,
anything, Coach, to the pink shoes tonight. That's another thing Coach Shank was asking me about.
I'm wondering
I felt
what's
bad
going
I didn't
on.
know about it.
I mean, what happened to wearing your, Oriole colors as your shoes? And it's pink,
it's just
purple.
Pink. It's just the way they are, man. The kids, I don't care about their shoes. I don't have. I care about a lot,
Scoop's
but shoes
old
is not
school.
one
He
of
doesn't
them.
like that stuff.
I love doing a game with him, but he's always trying to get me in trouble. Now
I just ordered a pair of pink Sabrinas for my daughter. She got them, so she's in the pink shoe club.
I just want to say one thing before we get back to the serious side, Coach, and that is to Sarah Laird and also to Eloise Kwitneski's mom. I did not mean anything, but I meant to say you're two bigs.
Yeah,
not
forwards.
The forwards.
The
two forwards.
Yeah,
okay, like you got to watch Coach Shank. Always trying to get me in
Do
hot
whatever
water.
you can to weasel out of that, but
So-
I would be angry right now at you, Scoop.
Coach, we're hoping that you have a game Friday at Fremont. We were just talking. We said 2 big nights in a row, weather
Coach isn't
permitting.
going to have a Friday game at Fremont. It's going to be a week from now.
On a Monday
come on.
after, yeah, exactly.
They're going to shut this thing down here with any.
We'll see.
We'll see. Well, actually, I want to play Friday, obviously, but if I get an extra
wanna
practice
play
day,
Thursday,
I don't really
but-
care. So
That game again, we talked a bit about it in the pregame with you. The game against the Sioux, against the Blue Devils, a heck of a ball game, and you could see that these teams you're playing like Grand Haven and Sault Ste. Marie and these better teams. That's paying big dividends, isn't it, in conference play?
yeah, no doubt about it. I truly believe that you only get better playing, better competition, and I hope that that's part of it. At least I'm going to say it is, because we're playing well right now. And I think the girls, we talk about, we have goals in practice, and they talked, one of their words was spark yesterday, because they felt like they did have a little spark Saturday against Sault Ste. Marie, and we made way too many mistakes down the stretch, like I said in the pregame. But overall, I think it was a positive experience for us playing against a really, really talented Sault Ste. Marie team.
I was just looking at the schedule here, and on the 26th of January, your girls are scheduled to play at Shelby, and Shelby's having a pretty good year this year, aren't they?
They have not lost, but we all eyes are on Friday.
Yes,
here
Friday night.
against
Fremont is
all eyes are
that-
on Friday against Fremont.
No doubt.
Shelby's a great team, no doubt about it. But I'll deal with Shelby, Saturday and Sunday on. Again, a short week and playing on Mondays. I just think Greg's trying to kill me, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Coach, anything you want to
Scoop,
add?
let's get Warren home. Dawn wants Warren home right now. Let's
Dawn
get out of
held
here.
5th grade rec practice tonight. I do want to go home and see how that went.
She definitely wants Warren home. to
Sounds
bend
good.
a little
I'm
bit.
excited. Thank you guys
Sounds
for
good.
being
Thank you,
here.
Coach.
Yep, go O's.
Go O's. Coach Warren Stowe, a happy Coach Warren Stowe. His girls win 62-34 tonight. Coach Shank, as always, a lot of fun doing games with you. As I mentioned during the JV game, you have forgotten more about basketball than I will ever know in my lifetime. So I always enjoy doing games with you. And I do pick up, believe it or not, little bits and pieces of your knowledge, which I enjoy, relating back to sometimes when we see something on the floor.
It's been fun tonight, Scoop, but Coach Stowe's got those girls rolling, and it's time to go home.
Exactly. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, boys varsity basketball coach, and my broadcast partner tonight, Thad Shank, also for the 102.7 WMOM station owner, Chris Nicholas, for Nick Wysong, the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and of course for Jackson Jenner, the OSN cameraman. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Once again, your final score in the JV game, the Ludington Orioles win 41-26, and in the varsity game, the Ludington Orioles over the Manistee Mariners 62-34. Good night, night, Oriole Nation, and drive home safely. We'll be back with you hopefully tomorrow night back here at Hawley Gym.
Thanks, Nick.
Great job, buddy. Awesome.
Good job.